him tonight? What do you see when you watch Gobert as to the level of his importance with his team on both ends of the floor as O'Neal hits a three to start the game?
Defensive player of the year, but offensively, you can't limit the effect he has. Screening, rolling, diving to the cup, opening up everything that the Jazz do on the offense.
Conley off the Gobert screen. There's what you're talking about, right? A little bit of airspace. Here's Kuzma. Fires into Drummond, who had 27 points on Saturday, and he gets
their act certainly travels, so they're good enough to win on the road. But that home court advantage in Utah with that fan base is absolutely second to none.
Shot clock down to 5. Another good defensive possession here by Los Angeles. Gobert, though, with the slam as Ingles, who's an
ending season across the board.
An all-star this year for the second straight year. In the running for Defensive Player of the Year, which would be his
talent damage doesn't have an effect in a playoff series. You need to have guys at 100%.
Schroeder drills a three. When you start to talk about whether we want to rest guys going into the playoffs, knowing that the schedule's more condensed this year.
To me, that seed we're at, we need to be at 100%. When you're talking about the Utah Jazz, it's about making sure guys are healthy, but I wouldn't rest guys. We're going to continue to keep our foot on the gas.
Ingles. Bogdanovich driving. Good ball movement. Ingles caught it right in his eyes.
It's making plays for one another. This is a complete basketball team.
Caldwell Pope able to answer protocols, and maybe some teams are being more and more careful with star players as Caldwell Pope gets a steal. But it's hard not to say Utah's the best team right now. They have the best record. Three goes for their record at this stage. 42-15 is the best in franchise history. Drummond working hard on the offensive glass. Gets it out to Kuzma. Three straight three. Utah 4 of 7. Lakers 5 of 8. Here's Clarkson. Been so good offensively this. Clarkson leaning in. Good teamwork there with Gobert. And Clarkson hits the full. Now in his 7th year out of Missouri, guy that a lot of people were sleeping on when he came out. He was a mid-second round draft. Overlooked, went at the end of the first round, traded by Brooklyn after the Nets drafted him. Clarkson with 1 on the timer knocks down the three, and as Utah was trying to get a 2 for 1. Here's Schroeder as Harrell set a screen for him, and Schroeder hits the jump. Not having him Saturday, it's the first game he's missed this year, and then his impact defensively in the first quarter.
Yeah, I just think, he's got a presence, whether he's blocking a shot.
Similar to Steph Curry, that's something that they're going to have to deal with the rest of the way when they take falls like that because of the bruise and the.
Schroeder with 9 points to lead the way for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope has 6. There's Horton Tucker. He's had a really good. Coach Vogel was saying it's not just because the ball is in his hands more. He's really grown as a playmaker here during the last month. As 3 minutes gone by, second quarter. Utah by 6. Jazz with the best record in the league as Horton Tucker split.
You can understand why. The future's awfully bright with the talent that he has, and he's only getting better.
He only played in 6 games last year as Niang kissed. Clarkson spinning. Tough shot, but it goes against. Clarkson gets past his man and float. Drummond missed the shot. He's 2 for 7 from the floor. Utah looking to run. Bogdanovich spins past his man, lays it home, and a foul.
And the starters were sitting down because they were up 20. They handled their business. And then in practice, you didn't abuse them. So that's the way.
15 consecutive games with 20 or more threes. The record is 18 in a row by the Rockets 2 years ago as Kuzma hits the mid-range. It's the first time since the Indiana Pacers that went to the NBA Finals that you were a part of. Took me a while to spit it out, but I had.
There you go, man.
Context.
We don't need that.
Love that. Here's O'Neal hitting a 3 to 7-3 ball. Here's Schroeder. And the timer at 7. Kuzma trying to drive on O'Neal. Got past him, and he puts it in. He has to hoist it, gets it away, missed it, and it's tapped out to Schroeder. Just outside a minute to go. Kuzma in transition, collides, but puts it in, finishing through contact, no foul called. And Kuzma now in double figures with 11 points.
That's a great job by Kuzma running the lane.
They are 7-9 since March 18th. LeBron James was hurt on March 20th. They don't expect him back in the near future. 17-12 at Staples. Utah with its largest lead of the night. Kuzma hits the 18-footer. He's averaging about 3 points per game more right now than he was prior to the injury to LeBron James. Here he is again with the mid-range jumper.
So he signed a deal and he wants to continue to win and compete.
Right, he got that 3-year, $40 million extension. Conley, that floater with the right hand. He's left-handed, but he makes so many of those with the offhand, and he's got 8 points now. Here's Kuzma again, drops it up and in. Here's Drummond. His floater is sent back by Gobert and puts Drummond on the ground. Bogdanovich scores.
And then off to the races. He is a playmaker on the defensive end.
Gobert second in the NBA in block shots and in rebound.
Historically, rebound in this league. He's got to rebound the basketball. He's got to protect the paint. And then when called upon, give some scoring. And then there's going to be...
after that miss. 12-point Utah lead. 4 minutes gone by, third quarter. Ingles takes it all the way to the goal. Scoop shot rolls in. Shot clock almost hit it. And it's rebounded by Gobert, his 6th board, to go with 6 points. Utah by 14, largest lead. Now it's 17. Bogdanovich. Schroeder can't answer. Long rebound to O'Neal. And this is a potent Utah team as Gobert smashes.
That team is loaded with young talent and going to be good for a while.
They got the second best record in the NBA as Horton Tucker gets it. He's got 9 points off the bench. 16-point lead midway through the third quarter. That basket by Tucker and Jordan Clarkson, the former Laker. Step back three, Horton Tucker in rhythm, splashes it. Ingles penetrating here, gets deep into the paint, goes to the...
Now they're offering no resistance defensively. Jazz are taking whatever they want on the offensive end.
And Utah shooting over 60% and over 50 from the Knicks. Winners of 6 in a row. And they're currently tied with Boston for the 5th to be not just, the MVP race depending on how Jokic and Embiid finish, but the all-NBA teams, because of all the injuries is Ingles. How do they fit into the whole all-NBA race given what the Knicks have done as a team in the year that he's had?
There's going to be pressure on the people voting, and
trying to get to 43-15. The Jazz with the best record in the NBA. Clarkson penetrating, tough shot, but it goes down.
Yeah, but with that team, they're going to judge them come playoff time. Will they be together and will they win?
They've won 8 of their last in the NBA.
He is absolutely special, and has it. Whatever it is, he has it.
This game compared to Saturday.
He does everything for him. Protects the rim, plays out a pick and roll, alters shots.
Clarkson now with 15. Gobert has 14 points, 10 rebounds, and he swats it away from Drummond, although they're going to call. Good defense by Niang. The ball batted out, and Morris saves it. Rise and fire from the corner. 3 goes.
2 with 48. Got poked in the eye in the foul. Missed 1. He's got to get better at the free throw line. The ace player. He's chasing history.
Lakers trying to make a final push here. Schroeder to the basket. Just a 2-minute span. Conley scores and a foul. Just like they had 3 All-Stars, Mitchell and Gobert the other 2. The first time Utah's had 3 players in the All-Star game since 1980.
Dominant big man in tonight's ball game.
Yeah, Drummond had 27 against Utah without Gobert on Saturday. Nice shot there. Is hobbling for the Lakers. They can't afford anybody else to go down. Clarkson's 3 is on the money.
This is the mentality of a good team. It ain't my fault that you're short-handed. Your job as a good team is to come in and take care of your business.
Record in franchise history through 58 games. They're in the top 4, both offensively and defensively. Here's Bogdanovich.
And it's no fluke. Both of these teams are going to be around. They're not going anywhere.
With a healthy Murray, you'd have to put them in the mix for a team that can beat anybody in the playoffs. But it was really tough to see a week ago Monday. Murray hurting his knee and being lost for the season.
Well, they were in a discussion, having a real chance, but Jamal Murray's loss
And at 35 to go. Tough shot in the lane. The tip won't go from McKinney, and then he puts it in. There's Matt Thomas off the bounce, able to bank. Game will be Wednesday at Houston. Lakers will fall to 35 and 23. Utah shoots close to 60% from the floor, hits 15 threes. Played stifling defense against the Lakers. A season high in their shooting percentage on the other end. They win it 111 to 97. For Mark Jackson,